Welcome back to Mac's Garage. As always, if you like what you see, hit the like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that helps me out. I appreciate that. So today I am standing here yet again with my 2012 Ram 1500 solid axle swap. And I'm still in that mode of I can do a full day's work and it's not going to look like I accomplished anything. And that's pretty much what today is going to be. Unfortunately, I'm going into this day not real optimistic, but I didn't make a list today because there's only really 3 things on it. One, I need to get the water pump timing cover situation figured out. I'll show you that in a minute. That's probably going to be all day. Unfortunately, that's just going to be a nightmare. So I've got that. Then I've got brake lines. I'd like to get those finished up. I replenished my fittings so I could actually do that today. So brake lines, and then the third thing is install the transfer case. And if I get those 3 things done with enough time left, I'm going to drop the body down onto the frame. So let me grab the camera. I'll show you my water pump disaster. All right, so here's where we're at on the water pump. This is a Michigan truck that has spent its whole life in the Detroit area or north. So it's got some pretty good rust to certain parts, and one of those parts would be the engine. So this bolt hole looks pretty nasty, but it actually came out. This one, I tried. It's broke off probably right about here. So it is pure corrosion from there down, and aluminum and steel corrosion. It's just nasty. So I've got a puller that doesn't really quite work right for this, but I think I can get the balancer off with that. I am a little bit nervous about the rest of these bolts that hold the cover on. So I've got a couple things there. I may try to drill this out first before I actually pull it. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to do that because there's just too much. It's going to suck. No matter what, this is going to be terrible. I'd say there's a reasonable chance I end up screwing this cover up. And if I do that, that's going to put me backwards quite a bit. Also, it's got a new oil pan on it because that was pretty rusty. And it's like, well, if it's out, I should do that so I don't have a leak later. But that would have been really nice to have off while doing the timing cover. I can do it with it on, but it would have been nice to do it while it's off. Also, I have the 45-degree adapter that'll kick the oil filter forward. I probably should put that on. Honestly, I don't know that that's going to be any harder to do with the body on because I'll be able to get up from the bottom side at it. I think it might actually be easier then. So I might not do that one. That one might wait until I can lift the whole chassis and make it easier, hopefully easier. I really don't think it'll be harder, so yeah. So that's that. The other piece here is this 273 transfer case. It's not fully assembled. I'd like to put it in today. That means it needs to get fully assembled. So got the bushing and bushing driver tool from Torque King. That's installed. Grooves go that direction. There's your drain hole. So yeah, that's that. And then the brake lines. Oh, where's that at? And then as for the brake lines, I found this thing, which is our brake line adapter that bolts on the frame here. I found that out in the backyard. So so I sandblasted it and painted it over the course of the week. So now I've got to run the lines up. They cross right about here-ish. And bring them in and get this mounted and do that. And yeah, yep, change that seal in the transmission because that's got to be done. Got the fittings in, so I actually have enough stuff to make brake lines now. And then hopefully this will come down and land on the frame. So that's my plan for the day. Normally I feel like I'm pretty optimistic on what I'm going to get done. Today I'm not. So we'll see where we end up. I'll make the end of the day video here before too long. And yeah, it'll be like 3 seconds for you and several hours of aggravation later for me. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright, so there it is, timing cover off. I had to do that to get the bolt out. If I planned on keeping this engine in here, this would be a really good time to do a cam, I guess. All the heads would still have to come off. But yeah, that went slightly better than I thought. At the beginning of this video, I think I laid out 3 things I wanted to get done. The water pump / possibly timing cover, which you already saw the little mix there. I had to pull the timing cover. The transfer case and the brake lines. And the timing cover is done. The water pump timing cover. The transfer case is in. And the brake lines are not quite done. They're pretty close. I've got basically 2 more connections left to make, and then those will be done on the chassis side. Then I need to do the cab side. I probably should do that before I put it together. I kind of had that thought today, actually, that I can just stand where the engine goes and kind of run those lines. But yeah, that's where that's at. So maybe not super productive, but honestly better than I was fearing, I guess is the way I'll put that. So let's take a look at where we're at. All right, so we'll start at the brake lines. I've got a union there, runs up over top of the frame rail. I'm not real crazy about this. This is kind of Chevy that had problem style. And I, just looking at it now, I need to tweak that one back in a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Those are to that. This is our front line on the right-hand side. I need to do a little grinder action here to get this brake hose to fit into that. And yeah, that's that. That's good there. The water pump is all done except for the fan, and I'm not going to put it in or put it on until the chassis is down over it, because that honestly kind of gets in the way. It's super tight if you've got the fan on. I've got room if it doesn't. I came up with a couple more things that need to be done. The dipstick tube needs to be put in the engine, and the dipstick tube needs to be put into the transmission. And I need seals for both of those in order to do them. Although, what's this? These are just washers. All right. I don't know what I ordered washers for, but those are there. And then I still need to put the track bar on. I haven't quite done that yet. So yeah. Oh, and the brake on this side. I need to kind of bend this bracket a little bit, move that around, and then get the brake line hooked up there. So yeah, and I probably should do that fuel line before I put it all together as well. Yeah, so it's coming along. We're getting there. Before I drop this body down onto the frame, I'll make a short video where I kind of lay out what parts I needed to make this happen. That'll be a little bit for me if I need to replace them in the future, and a little bit for you if you're interested in trying to do this yourself. This is definitely not a beginner level project. There are probably other ways to do it. This is what I feel is the best way to do it. And honestly, I can't even say that. I think I would do it a little bit differently the next time already. But this is still pretty good. I don't think there's going to be issues from doing it this way. That's kind of where we're at right now. I think realistically 1 more day and I can have this body set back down onto the frame. Then I need to build a drive shaft, and then it'll be kind of ready to go. So thanks for watching. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later.